Maybe maybe decipher a bit.
What do you...
I don't know. You look like you're missing, like you're gonna fall from the plane.
So.
Okay, go ahead.
Servus, der Helmut ist hier. Heute ist es, wenn ich heute mich so vorstellen würde wie immer, würde ich der Sarah direkt eine klatschen. Deswegen heute mal. Es werden einige lieben, weil ich weiß, dass es viele Leute gibt, die sagen, kannst du mal nicht so rumfuchteln? Und heute muss ich wirklich sagen, okay, ich muss die Hände nach unten nehmen und darf zumindest mit der linken Hand nicht herumfuchteln. Servus, ich grüße dich, der Helmut ist hier und auch
Sarah. Sarah? Sarah.
And Servus, no Servus?
Servus, sorry, Servus.
Servus, hier ist Sarah.
Servus, my name is Sarah.
Okay, cool. Und wir machen heute eine Kollaboration und zwar in dem Video heute geht es darum, über das Benehmen, über das Verhalten in Thailand. Ist für jeden interessant, der entweder auf Urlaub kommen will oder auch schon länger in Thailand wohnt. Es ist oftmals schwierig, beziehungsweise man muss ja auch sagen, das ist ja wie in Deutschland, in Bayern benehmen sich ja die Menschen ja auch anders als in Hamburg oder in Sachsen oder in Berlin oder in, keine Ahnung, im Ruhrpott und so weiter. Und natürlich gilt das auch für Thailand, dass natürlich lokale Unterschiede etwas auffallen. Aber wir werden einmal versuchen, das heute so cool wie möglich hinzukriegen. Und wir werden es natürlich in Englisch wieder machen, weil Sarah kein Deutsch spricht. I told them that you don't speak German, so that's why we have to do this video
in English. Yes.
In English.
Please.
But it would be okay.
Yeah.
Sometime we would have to look at Google, or she would have to look at Google because she wouldn't know the answer, but
Yeah.
Google knows it. No. Hopefully not.
I'll be answering from my experience, so yeah.
Ja, cool. So, also es wird halt in Englisch. Beim letzten Video hat sich, glaube ich, niemand richtig beschwert, dass er das Englisch nicht verstanden hat. Daher super Daumen nach oben für jeden, der Englisch kann. So the first question, Sarah, it's like I was just explaining that we were talking about how to behave in Thailand,
Okay.
or some, yeah, about the culture and how to behave here in Thailand, especially like if people come as a tourist or even if they're living here. And one thing is what I think it's really different to German or to Europe. It's the hierarchy here in Thailand.
Yeah, the
Can
hierarchy.
you explain a little bit about what it means, the hierarchy, or can you explain anything about that without Googling?
So Thai, I'm trying not to. Thai culture is a collectivistic culture. So collectivism means we place importance of value in the group. So the group's goal is prioritized over personal goals. People from Europe or North America, they value their individual goals, right? You guys have your own values, and it's fine sometimes that you don't need to, belong to a particular group. But for Thai people or for Thai culture, it's very important for us to, belong to the group, like to have these sort of feelings to belonging to a particular group. And that's why we call this kind of culture collectivistic, from collectivism, yeah? Okay, so basically in Thai culture, we have this concept called hierarchy and seniority. So seniority and hierarchy kind of go hand in hand because people who are older usually get this kind of privilege over people who are younger. Also because people who are older has been through experiences, and they can teach the younger better. So that's how we learn.
That's a really nice thing that I'm really sad about in Europe.
Yeah.
That older people just go to the Altenheim and no one can learn from their experience. It's like they've like trashed. And I really think that's a really one thing I appreciate. Sorry that I disturb you now.
It's okay.
That I really appreciate it in Thailand, that the older people, they take care of the children, and I think it's so great because they can tell the children a lot of life.
Yeah.
They have seen a lot in life. So
Yeah, but the downside of this, seniority system is sometimes that's my drink. Sometimes we are not allowed to make our own decisions, right? Because we also depend on parents' opinions and advice and all that. So
that's what we call the two faces
yeah.
of the coin.
Yeah, exactly. Two sides of the coin, yeah. So, and I actually had this sort of, frustration since I was little because as a Thai, person, we're not supposed to argue with our parents or teachers. And sometimes when I had different opinions or arguments and I presented those to them, they thought and they labeled me as a bad kid. Not like be obedient or not doing what I was supposed to do. So that was my frustration back then, and I actually appreciate being older now because people listen to me more. Because when I was younger, people didn't really listen to me or take my advice, even though you never know, sometimes you get good advice from younger people, right? But in Thai culture it's very different. And hierarchy for us is not only just seniority or age, it also has a lot to do with social status. So basically, if someone comes from upper class, there will be more I would be more respected, but in a way there would be more they would have more privilege over those people who have less money. So that's hierarchy in terms of socio-economy status. Yeah.
Like the richer, they are more.
Yeah.
They have a higher status.
Yeah.
I experienced that in Thailand. That the
Right,
richer you
right.
are, you're the more.
Yeah, more highly respected in the sense, but not in every single thing. And also not just because you have more money and you'll be more respected, but also when you hold a high position in your career or in the government or basically at workplace, you will be kind of more highly respected. People will be more เกรงใจ towards you. They will be more considerate. They will be put your needs first. For example, I'll give you an example. My boss, my ex-boss, she was a little younger than my senior colleagues, right? But because she was holding the status of being the boss, that's why she gained more respect from the senior colleagues. Yeah, so that's
Cool. Thank you very much about that.
So that's the concept of hierarchy.
So,
yeah.
In my opinion, very nice explained. In meiner Meinung nach sehr schön beschrieben, auch vor allem mit mit der Gruppensache. Während in Deutschland viel das Individuelle ist, finde ich sehr cool gemacht. I just said, I think you described it very nice.
Okay, thank you.
So, then, one question is also, there's also in Europe some rules about it, but how to greet in Thailand and who greets whom first?
Okay, so as we already touched upon the concept of hierarchy and seniority, right? It also plays a huge part in who's gonna greet first, who's gonna initiate the why. Okay, so this is the prayer gesture we call why, right? And we have 3 levels of why as well, for Buddha images or for monks, and the second level is for teachers or parents. And the third level is for general people or people in the same age range. And the person who initiates the why first is the person who is younger or holding lower status. Yeah. The word status here means social status and also could mean age too. Yeah. So it depends. For example, are you older?
I doubt. I'm 22.
So you have to initiate the why to me then, because
okay. And how do I do it? Where do I put it? Do I put it here? Do I put it here?
So
do I put it
there's
here?
3 levels.
Do I put it here?
The levels that you're gonna do mostly would be the 3rd level with general people.
Okay.
So you put your palms together like this, and then you make sure that your thumbs kind of touch the area between your chin like this.
Oh, between my chin.
Yeah, between your
So
shins.
I do like this?
Yeah, but you have to make it like this, and then you bow it. Yeah. Yes. And then as a person who's older, I would just receive it like this. I don't need to bow for you. But if I have the same
to take
age,
the bow.
Yeah, but if I have the same age as you, then I will bow back the same level. Yeah.
Just because we are here and I'm from Austria. In Austria, I would actually do like this. And a lot of people will complain now and say not, but I do it because Hans-Peter Heinzel, he did it also and I liked him very much.
That's really funny.
Because somebody say you don't really chup chup, you just make with your nose
that's creepy. Oh. I'm not used to it,
but you
it's a joke,
bow
yeah.
your head
Yeah.
to the girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's so the person who receives the Y will just do like this, right? And then you know, the person not gonna bow, just
Okay.
receiving it. Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Cool. So, so the lower status first. That's actually the same like in Europe. And what is like between man and woman? Would the man initiate the wife first or the woman?
Usually the woman, because usually the woman, I wouldn't say we are considered like having lower status, but usually the woman's usually younger than the guys. Usually,
Yeah.
like, even because we have this so-called not the title, the pronouns P and Nong, right?
Yeah.
Even though we share the same age, right? I will call someone as P, even though he's the same age as mine, because I don't know, for some reason Thai people, you know, for girl we usually address ourselves as Nong, and then the other.
But P and Nong, that people to understand. Also P und Nong. P heißt eigentlich Pi Chai, das ist so wie der ältere Bruder, oder Pi Sao, die ältere Schwester. Und Nong Chai oder Nong Sao ist der jüngere Bruder oder die jüngere Schwester. Und das ist, wenn man sich so ein bisschen mag irgendwie, ist hier in Thailand fast jeder ein Bruder. Also, aber bei den Amis ist er genauso Hey Bro, also, oder Hey Sister. Vielleicht ist das genauso.
It's kind of like a myth or the concept, like the idea that, you know, women have to date like older men too in those days, and that's why women will call the other person P. So if the person is older, then, you know, the female has to wife first, right? But nowadays, in modern days, I would say they could do it together, like the same time. They're exchanging at the same time. Yeah, but most of the times they would still address themselves as Nong, even though they're like the same age.
And how it be that is a huge topic in Europe? Is it between transgenders, like a transgender, like a lady boy and a lady boy? How is this, or with the tomboy? Who is greeting there first? Is there a rule or?
Honestly, like millennials or people in like new generations nowadays, they don't really greet with this anymore. They be like hello or hi in Thai, like hey, swadee ka, orเป็นไง? Yeah, it's like how's it going? We don't do this often. We do this to ผู้ใหญ่ or seniors only.
Okay.
Yeah, and let's say if I, you know, go teach at my students' place and I, you know, see their parents, I'll be like, I try to wife first, but most of the time the parents will try to wife me too because I'm a teacher. So
Okay.
I'm like highly respected. So we kind of both like try to wife.
Yes, a
at the same
teacher.
time.
I recognize you have a high status.
Yeah, so for general, like, you know, daily greeting, we don't do why like that often.
Cool.
But I do it to my parents every time I see them.
Okay.
Yeah, because they're my parents. So teachers and parents are highly respected in Thai culture. Yeah, but for cousins, sisters, brothers, friends, acquaintances, not really. Yeah.
And like, because it just came to my mind now, like with foreigners, I see a lot of time the foreigners greeting first because they learn it, and
Yeah,
with
don't.
us it would be
Don't do
just
that.
nice. Listen to me.
Don't do that. Especially when you go to a hotel, let the hotel staff why you first, and you can receive it like this. But don't like no.
It makes them.
Yeah.
People don't believe me. I told them it makes them uncomfortable actually.
Yeah, it makes. I mean, we appreciate that. Of course, you're trying, but it's just not the right way to do it. It's not a proper way. You just wait for them to why you first, and you just receive it like this, or you can just nod like, hello, thank you very much. That's fine too. You know, if your hands are full, but if you want to show respect back, then you can just do this. Like, yeah, hi, how are you doing? You know, but don't like bow. Yeah. I mean, it's okay to do it, but you don't make other people who don't do the way you do feel bad about it, because that's not the right way to do
But
it.
I think,
you know.
I think also like normal stuff is like the everyone thinks here that the foreigner would have more money, so it would be the higher status.
Yeah, exactly. No,
Like,
technically,
especially like if you're
customers-
somewhere in the village somewhere,
Yeah.
most people don't really have a lot
But
of money.
I mean, technically, as a customer,
As a
we
customer,
we hold higher status, anyways. As a customer, yeah.
Anyway,
so
that-
if it within like business context, like business settings, definitely clients, customers hold higher status. Yeah.
Thank you very much for this.
Yeah.
So Ich muss manchmal schauen, hier haben wir ein bisschen die Fragen so aufgeschrieben. Ah, okay. One thing, like if you go to an official office, to the government or somewhere, how is there with the greeting? How you do that?
Usually the staff, like the government officials, will do it first.
Really?
Yes, usually because they serve us.
Okay.
Yeah,
but
it's
it's not my experience with the foreigner.
You can just do this. I mean, like I said, nowadays people don't agree with this anymore.
Okay.
Unless they're like, you know, well trained, or like hotels, or like you spend a lot of money at the place. If it's like government or like government building and stuff, sometimes they don't really care anymore. It doesn't mean that they don't have manners, but it just like, we just say hello is enough, you know?
Okay.
But most of the time when you go to a mall or like nice place, all the staff gonna do this. Yeah, I actually started to get used to it because like when I moved to Canada, I was only like 24, 25, right? So not so many people like why me first. But when I moved back, I was 30 and I started to get used to like, you know, receive the why and then return it. Like I start to feel more comfortable. At first I feel like, why do you want me first? Like, you know, and I wasn't used to it. But nowadays, like, yeah, I'm used to like people, you know, even though like hotel staff, they look older, like much older, but they why me out but receive. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's pretty common, yeah.
So then the next question.
Yeah.
Nearly last question.
Nearly already?
Nearly last question about
I still
this.
enjoy talking.
Yeah, we can still talk. It's how about the monk?
Monk?
The monk, yeah.
You always why the monk first.
You always why the monk.
Yeah, why the monk
and
first.
With the monk you
It's
don't
different.
why the normal way.
Yeah, so it's different. Yeah, so with the monk you are like this. So the key
don't
point is the thumb. So you place your thumb between your eyebrow, okay, and you bow really low, like this. Yeah. Like,
I will try it.
like this, and you can lift your hand for a little bit because it's so hard to bow like this, right? So you can lift your finger a little bit like this, like hand, like, and then you pause a little bit, like pause.
On.
Yes, right here. Yeah, around there. Yeah. Now your eyebrow. Yeah, eyebrow, like between the eye and eyebrow. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, around that.
Okay.
Yeah, according to the book, like between eyebrow, but most people will be like, you know, eyebrow is totally fine. Yeah, yeah, and you have to bow really low, but you have to lift your hand for a little bit, otherwise you cannot really bow that low.
Okay,
you know,
yeah.
half your body, right? Yeah, yeah, and yeah, make sure it's like this. Yeah.
Cool. So
for parents and teachers, different. Parent teachers, the thumb, the position would be touch your nose. And the reasons for this is for Buddha image and monks. The reason that we place our thumbs here is because we want to remind ourselves about sati.
Sati.
Yeah, or mindfulness.
Mindfulness.
Yeah, have mindfulness, right? Like have Buddha.
And with
Buddha teaching. Like,
with teachers, you said you put it like on the nose.
Yeah, because they remind us that we, you know, teachers and parents give us life. Education, life for teachers, and our parents give us life. So this is like every breath that we take.
Every breath.
Yeah. And for general people, touch the chin, right? Like here, this area. Bow. Yeah. Yeah. You have to put your hand a little bit like this, yeah. And then bow. Yeah. So that so this reminds us, anything that comes out from our mouth, need to be careful. Make sure that you say nice things to people.
I learned something new. Even I learned something new.
Yes.
Cool. But we're still at the monk, and there is something special with the monk also.
Yes.
Let's say how you step in as a female in a bus, and the monk is sitting on the bench.
Oh my god, I have to be like maybe 10 meters away from him.
You are not allowed as a girl to sit on the same bench like a monk, or even touch him in some way.
Not even hand over.
You cannot hand
like,
over.
With we need like a cloth or some sort of like pillow or something that you put this thing on, and then the monk will grab. Yeah, so you can't pass it on directly like this. It's not okay.
Yeah. If you want to give the monk some donation, you're not put it in the hand.
Yeah.
You have to leave it somewhere on the bottom or somewhere.
Yeah, we have the thing called pa something. Pa jiwon or something, like the brown one, the one that like small one, like a cloth. and then we put on the table, and then you put everything on there.
Yeah.
As a female, yeah. So actually, it was really funny because 2 months ago, they had Bangkok. I think there was some sort of like book fair in Bangkok, and I was like helping out at the booth, or some sort of alumni fair or something. And then 2 months went by the booth, and then I asked them if they want some souvenirs, and then I was like handing over. I forgot.
Yeah.
I handed over to them, and they're like Yom Wang Lita. It's like, he's like, just put it down, put it down. I'm like, what? I'm like, what? Oh, sorry. Yeah.
And even you should not, it's not against the law. But I remember you're not allowed to when there is like a stair that you stand up, that the monk is standing. If the monk stands down, you have also to
you
stand
kind of
down.
have to, to show respect, show respect.
If there's some bodice somewhere, you cannot go on the bodice and you're about the monk.
Right.
You can do, but it's we talk about respect, not about the law.
So I kind of want to add, because I'm a Christian, even though I'm not religious. So like I can still buy monks. Doesn't mean that because I'm a Christian, I cannot greet them. And I still show respect to monks in general. So when they walk by, I will be like this. So personally, I think you have two choices. If you're not Buddhist, you can do like the same way as Buddhists do, like this, right? Touch the area between eyebrow. Or you can just do like in general as greet. It's totally up to you. If you don't believe that monks are, people who you should high respect, then you can just do like greet them the same way that you greet other people. But for me, I feel like I respect them. I used to be a Buddhist, so I do like this the same way as Buddhists do.
Yeah, I think also, especially if you come as a tourist to a country, you should respect it anyway. In my opinion, even if some people go to Austria, they should respect the Catholics. Even I don't respect them, but I'm from Austria.
Right.
So, and because let's say that was the last topic about greetings, and you still want to talk? Okay, we can talk a little bit. It's something about the behavior, about what I experienced, or was my first experience here was very like a completely no-go to touch people. And now I see a huge change, especially even with older people, but especially with younger people. Like before, my first experience was like in Isan. Like they told me like you cannot touch a lady like even like on her knee or something. It's
even though,
like a harassment.
Even though she likes you romantically, it's
Yeah.
not appropriate at all. No.
Yeah. But nowadays I think that's why I want to ask, what is your opinion? Nowadays I know like, oh, I can go to the girl, I can say, oh, hi, hello, how you doing? And
not really, not with me.
I'm lucky she didn't slap me.
Oh, we're friends, so
So, but I recognize you can do something like that. You can touch them, and they like. My experience like 8 years ago was like they look like shocked, like I would have raped them, which was normal in Austria.
Yeah.
But nowadays they're fine with it.
My mom
especially in North Thailand.
My mom actually said something like.
Okay, now I'm shut up. Okay, that was my question.
We call it CFP, I think in Thai. CFP. It's like you kind of lost your I don't know, purity or value as a girl. Like if you let the guy like put his arms around you like that, it's like he has to marry you. Because it's like you belong to him already. That's like very, very old school
That's
thing.
why I said like before I experienced, if you go out in Isan with a girl for eating, it's like you already a couple.
Yeah.
You go for dinner together without the
Nowadays it's pretty chilled and relaxed. I think like people are more relaxed and it's totally up to the girl. You can just like, see how far you can go yourself, right? For me personally, I don't like on the first date, I never like guys who, touch me like he has like tentacle or something like squids.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
We call it mupamuk.
But I think no girl in the world likes it if someone came like an octopus and touch you everywhere. I think no girls like it.
I think guys too. I asked my male friend, one of my male friends, and he said if the girl does that to him on first date, it's like that's weird,
Okay.
Because like we don't know each other, I'm talking about dating context, but not like one night stand thing. That will be another story, right? Talking about two people don't know each other, they want to get to know each other.
But have you generally thought about touching people in Thailand? Is there something? That's why I said my experience for this change. We don't
touch. Like we don't hug. But I hug my friends, and my friends hug me now because
yeah, she's lying because we just hugged when we met before.
Yeah, because I'm pretty westernized.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like for most part, I don't do that on the first meeting. You remember we did handshake, right?
Yeah.
Because that's what I feel comfortable with. I don't usually hug people whom I don't know, right? But we've been like seeing each other and doing this collab thing, so I feel more comfortable to hug you now.
Yeah.
So that's different. But I mean, everyone is different.
I remember very first time, like I've seen people like a girl. She hasn't met her mother for 1.5 years, and I thought like in Europe, they would just run to each other and hug.
Yeah, I mean, that's totally fine, right?
She just stopped like 3 meters in front of her mom.
Yeah.
And she did like. I thought, what is here going on? Like for me, it looked completely wrong because I think your impulse would. Your natural thing would that someone you love like your mom you want to hug, and that I really, but nowadays I see it even with Thai people, even in the village, that even they go there and they hug them. That the daughter is not standing like whying the mom, going there and hugging them.
I think hugging is good, like, and I love to do more with my dad as well because we didn't really hug a lot in the past, and he felt a little uncomfortable when I hugged him.
Really?
Because like in Thai culture, hug and touching is not the way that we express love or care, right?
Okay.
Yeah, it's very, very, very different, Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, have you any general thought? If you have some questions to Sarah, I will put the link below from Sarah's channel. So she is Thai. Even a lot of people ask, is she Thai?
Yeah.
Even Thai people ask me, is she Thai?
Really?
คนไทยก็ทำพร้อมด้วยสำหรับเชียร์เราเป็นคนไทยไหม
เป็นคนไทยนะคะพูดภาษาไทยได้ค่ะ Wait, really? Some people ask you that?
Yeah.
That's really funny.
And she's Thai, so she has a channel, Thai with Sarah, and if you have further questions, you can ask her, not stalk her, ask her some question. If you have not asked her if she wants to go on a date with you,
I'm
she
not
already told me,
no.
She's not interested in that people, she not made her channel that she get dates, she would get dates, tons of dates anyway without the YouTube channel and without Facebook and without Tinder and all that stuff.
God.
So
Yeah.
Just question about like if you want to know something about Thailand, about the language, about the culture, something like that.
Yeah.
You can subscribe to her channel, nice channel. She does a lot of live streams. I even joined in one live stream and I thought, oh my God, she has really, it's a really, how you say, fortgeschrittene Sachen macht die da. The opposite of the beginners, fortgeschrittene, I don't know the advanced.
Really?
Advanced. So,
Thank you.
No, I mean like for advanced, like your students are quite advanced.
Okay.
You are
Thank
advanced
very
anyway,
much.
but you even did for advanced people. So,
well,
even
actually,
do private lessons.
Actually, I'm gonna have an online course in June, so stay tuned for that as well. For Thai language, it's very affordable.
Okay, she's gonna move to San Francisco the next time.
No, traveling. Just go there. Just go there for 2 months.
Yeah.
To be with
For 2
online
months, it's
course.
already like moved.
Moving.
Well, for there, she's doing like they will launch an online course for Thai. I think, of course, it's Thai English, not Thai German.
Yeah. Actually, have someone, one of my collaborators, she speaks German. If you guys are interested to have Thai lessons in German, you can reach out to me and let me know as well, because she speaks basic German. And I think someone who speaks German told me and spoke highly of her that she actually can speak really well, But she's very humble. She's like, oh, I'm not so good, but I think she is really a great teacher as well. If you need lessons in German, let me know as well. And if you want to check out the video on why, because I have 3 levels to show properly on my channel.
Yeah, I have seen she has a special video about the why, right?
Why? Yeah, why?
I will put this special video with the why if I don't forget it.
Yeah.
Also,
okay.
Under the video, because at the last video and the first time I forget to put your channel, and then I already published it, and then
someone asked you.
I got it by myself when I watched the video. I said, oh my god, I forgot it, because I said funny. I will put it, and then I said, oh my god, I didn't put it. So,
okay.
So,
all right. I'll remind you this
okay.
time. Yes.
So okay.
Oh, by the way, Helmut also gave an interview on my channel. I haven't uploaded yet, but possibly like in a couple weeks from now. So check that out too. Yeah. He's talking about experience in Thailand. Yeah.
So you see, it's not like me. Like if I do a video, I upload it actually within a week normally. Not a lot of time on the same day.
Yeah.
This will not be. Today we have Saturday. And I will upload this video, I guess, tomorrow on Sunday.
Already? You're so quick.
Yeah, I'm quick. From my videos, they're like a live stream, actually.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just a little bit. There's a story. Ich sag's nicht.
We're gonna do a live stream after this too on my channel, but they can check out later. Yeah.
Okay, so danke fürs Zuschauen. Gib ihnen einen Daumen nach oben. Abonniere Sarahs Kanal, wenn du möchtest. Hat mich sehr gefreut, dass du bis jetzt mit dabei bist. Ich sag Servus und Sarah sagt auch.
Servus, thank you very much. Bye bye.
Bis zum nächsten Mal.